So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Our last video ended when I informed us that Regina's elder brother Sammy had been arrested by men of the Nigerian police force on the criminal complaint filed by his brother-in-law, Senator NED NWOKO. Senator NED NWOKO's petition accuses Sammy of several an array of violations and infractions that, if found guilty, could have him spend plenty of time in prison. I remember pointing out in that video that it will have been preferable if Sammy had honored the police invite when he got it. That could have given him an overall better appearance in this case. But still, the Nigerian police remained the Nigerian police. You see that process of executing an arrest that you watch in movies? It is actually in our law, but it seems like some countries are just bound and cursed to be lawless. You see that process of a police officer presenting his badge, identifying himself, and then informing a suspect on why they are getting arrested, then reading out their rights to remain silent and all other rights to them. That is the procedure in our law. But what is the practice? That is where the challenge comes in. Now, according to Sammy's partner or wife, she said that these police officers came in plain clothes, looking very scary and hideous, and they posed to be realtors. They gained entrance into the estate, posing as realtors and real estate agents that came to make inquiries, and that was how they introduced themselves at first. And then when they could ID Sammy, they immediately swapped on him and handcuffed him like a petty criminal. Let us hear her narration of the events that unfolded on that day.
As we speak right now, we are in Ogombo Police Station, Aja. I'm Sammy's wife, and this is his sister. We got an information this evening that some policemen were surrounded around our neighborhood, and we had to know why they were here. You understand? Because we could not just stay inside. They were just mapping us around, so we needed to know what was the issue. So my husband came outside. We came out. Then we saw a policeman that came to meet us, and he was like, he came as, I don't know what he came as a realtor. He said that he sells house. And he wants to know if I just don't know, but he just came to meet my husband, and he said he wants to buy a house, buy a property. Okay, he wants to buy a property. And Sammy was like, do I look like one? Why are you asking me that? Why are you telling me that you want to buy a property? That do I sell houses to people? And the next thing he was like, are you Samuel? And he was like, why are you asking me if I'm Samuel? The next thing, he just brought out handcuffs, like, and was like, hey, hold him. And the next thing, we just like attacked him. The next thing, he held my sister-in-law here, and it was like, we'll hold you. Everything just escalated, and it was just too much. People came around. Everybody was like, what is the issue? Why are you arresting him? You came as a realtor. You said that you want to buy a house, or you sell houses. The next thing, you're bringing out an handcuff to arrest him for one reason. What did he do? Before you come to arrest somebody, you have to know what you should bring a warrant and to know why he or she needs to come to your station. But no, he didn't even tell us anything. Now we're asking him, what is the issue? Why are you arresting him? They said nothing. And everything just became so, like, everything escalated. It was so bad that it was just too much.
To add to this narration, Regina Daniels also confirmed that her brother was violently arrested, beaten up mercilessly, those were her words, by the police, and then bundled out like a common thief along with their sister. Sammy was then taken to a police area command there in Lagos for documentation, I believe, considering the fact that it was an interstate arrest. So they took him to an area command there in Lagos, had the paperwork done, and then he was whisked off immediately to the Federal Capital Territory of Abuja. Remember that I had mentioned in the previous video that after that incident, Regina's family stayed quiet. Her mother didn't react to the incident. Even Regina herself didn't say anything. But in the wake of this incident, this arrest coming for her children, it was no longer business as usual. It was no longer an internal matter. It was full-blown war. And so for the first time since this news broke, Regina's mother spoke out. No, she didn't just speak out. She fumed out. She raved out. She raged out. In this clip of Regina's mother, which was said to have been recorded outside the police station where her son was first held and detained before he was extradited to Abuja, she claimed that Ned has a fallen star, a dying star, and he needed her daughter's star to boost his own star. She disclosed. She disclosed wonders. That forget all this Odogu thing, this Odogu charade, that it was just an illusion. That they are the ones that have been covering up for NED NWOKO, coming out to paint him as an Odogu for where? That look at his children, which one of them look actually healthy and hearty and happy and bouncing? That he does not do anything for his wives. As a matter of fact, she claimed that it is even them that was doing for him, or that is doing for him. That Regina contributed a whopping $50,000 for his senatorial election campaign. And even her herself, not only Regina, she herself spent her resources to put him up there, to support him, to promote him, to ensure that he secured a seat at the Senate, that they have been financially contributing to make him that Odogu that they have been painting him to be. Let us hear her.
So they can boost your falling star. You wanted a high star to boost your falling star. I swallowed it, I kept quiet. I was covering you. Now in fact you have, the same way you went up, you will come down. If you think you can bite the finger that fed you, you will go down. People are saying money. Which money? Which money? Because they are covering you up. Then will come out by Odogu. You are making it to feel like, feel funky. When you are going for election, how much did Gina give to you?
50K.
How much did Gina give to you? $50,000.
$50,000.
That's not the contract that gave to you to support the election. Then the people are saying that is it choice?
Not
And the one that I supported you with. All my resources right inside your election. You are mad. Because people are saying no because of the gold digger. What digger? Because I cover your shame. Go and see NED NWOKO students if they are looking like billionaire students. Have you not seen it?
My mom, we have seen it.
They said she has house. Which car? If you're not a greedy and wicked man, which of your house or of your wife did you give any of your pin? Which of your wives want to be using their star? Enough is enough. You can't use that star again. Let her be. You can never use that star again. Be your own and let her be your own. Tell the world what you have done to the girl. Tell the world. Stop bringing that rubbish. Have your reports. Do this one. Who the other into it? Because you have fantasy. Because of fantasy. Oh, I want. Don't let the world see your nyash. Don't worry. Say you want it. They will see your nyash.
Oh my God. This is beginning to assume a whole new different dimension. Never in my existence did I think that I would hear that, should we say, Ned married Regina for money. That we would hear that NED NWOKO is the one benefiting from Regina and her family financially. This is getting confusing. As a matter of fact, migraine inducing. Let us get our thoughts on what we think about what Mommy Rita is alleging. Because only shortly ago, this same Regina took to social media, informing the world that she just woke up to $100,000 in her account, which was deposited by her Odogu, by her husband. So what is this that we are hearing now? That it's Regina that's giving NED money. Let us share our thoughts down below. And if you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there. Do you see it? Some people come on here and say, oh, I never knew that I wasn't subscribed. Now is a good time to double check. So hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up per usual. Drop your thoughts down in the comment section and stay glued, for we have so much coming your way. Now, as Regina's mother was blowing hot on one side, her older brother Swizzy was also creating a volcano on the other. Remember Swizzy, the other brother that when this whole thing started assumed the calmer position and was saying stuff like, oh, every marriage has its problem, which couple know they fight, and things like that. And many people were quick to correct him that, hey, please do not start with this BS. Couples have issues, no means say another person go beat or wound another person. Domestic violence is off limits. Yeah, that brother. So yes, he came out, fumes pouring out of his ears. Let us get a glimpse of all he had to say and all the many allegations that he heaped on the senator. He said, news updates. Sammy does not have a right to legal aid. Sammy does not have a right to be seen. Sammy has had nothing to eat or drink. Is Sammy alive? I no longer know. Sammy's location has been undisclosed. Is this still an arrest, kidnap, or intimidation and abuse of power? Ned said, and I quote, if Regina does not come back home, Sammy will never be released. If you want to go to court, let us go to court. Why obstructing his refusal to legal aid? I will be releasing the petition link soon. Do so well to sign. Lawyers are on standby, but Sammy can't be seen or solicited for as instructed by Ned until Regina comes back. He called out his brother-in-law. He said, Ned, free my brother. If your pikin husband beat him tomorrow, clap hand for Jesus, okay? Free Sammy. He clarified Sammy's involvement in the incident of that day, and he said, Sammy was called upon by Regina after being severely beaten by NED NWOKO, smashed her head on the wall, pushed her down from the step. Clothes were torn in the presence of her staff. So he's saying that his sister was in a state of severe distress and needed some help, and naturally called on her brother to help her. He said, accusing my siblings of drugs. What killed your son in the UK? He died of heart failure and seizure due to excessive intake of drugs. Yet, nobody heard shit. You better bring down all this nonsense because the media will hear more than they shouldn't hear. He went further to make reference to the beating or something and said, which any husband would do to correct his wife. Hey, Jesus, this Swizzy, I'm suspecting you. It'd be like saying you the beat woman. But let's keep that aside. He said, but you went on channels to say I've never hit any woman. I be how you TikTok himself. Like how, bro? How? Nobody holy. Some people holy for this beating. Please, let us dispense that. I don't like to hear such rubbish. Let us stop pushing that narrative to the media, to the younger ones, to other people that beating in marriages is normal. Please. There are several tons and millions of people that have been married and they have never gotten touched by their spouses. Please, it is abnormal. Just thought to put it out there. So he's saying, nobody holy, but be accountable for your actions, not trying to oppress or silence her. It's time for the world to hear her side of the story. Oh yeah, I know they preach peace again. If you want scatter, make everywhere burst. He then went further to address a very reoccurring point in the eye of this whole storm, which centers around Regina Daniels' mother's involvement in her marriage to someone who is her grandfather's age mate. He addressed this and he said, Regina brought you to us, not my mom. If she says no, then no. You vividly remembered how I fought against it. But the same Regina that you are dragging today is the same girl that said that it is what she wanted. Fought my mom unjustly, thinking that she was the one luring her. Yet, the woman swallowed everything. I take God beg you, leave my siblings alone and face the mother of your children. Which kind of obsessed love be this, Bikono? Today, they all drag my mother, that she allowed it, that she caused this, that she caused that. You know how you lured your way in. You remember the night that she had an accident because I blatantly refused this marriage. So Regina's brother is disclosing some tea here. And he is saying, he is clearing the air on his mother's involvement. And he is saying that it is not his mother that matchmaked Regina to Ned, and she had no hand in that marriage. That contrary to popular belief and opinion, it was Regina herself that brought this man and insisted that if it is not Ned, she will not marry. And that he did everything possible within the surface of the earth to stop her from going on with that marriage. But she stubbornly insisted, not their mother. Let us begin to drop our thoughts on that. He said that he had spoken to Ned. I've spoken to you like an adult. Because I know they like put mouth for husband and wife matter. But after speaking to you, you claim that you have a reputation to protect. You've lost all the respect at this point. If you ask, he go say, she came for my money. You came for her fame. Transaction successful. Case closed. She made you a senator. Used her to do door-to-door campaign. She was the sweetest. Now drug lord, ba, you're a narcissist. Fame is money. Is Regina your other wives? Regina will destroy and tarnish your image. I want you, remember. I want you. You need this therapy and rehab. If no be Regina, you for win election, you contested 3 times and lost. You don't even know your paternity. Your mother is the NWOKO. Go and look for your paternity. Only a man that doesn't know his father behaves this way. He concluded by saying, tell the world why you were debarred from the UK. Why is it only Arab countries you can travel to? You can't listen to my advice. You can't listen to my mom. You can't listen to my father. And then he kept on pushing the petition against NED NWOKO, urging the public to join in and sign. At this point, there were words and a letter suggesting that the community people from where Regina and Ned hail from have issued a statement telling Ned that they are no longer interested, that he should come and take his bride price. That Regina's family and Regina is no longer interested in the marriage. They want to dissolve the marriage, return the dowry. Thankfully, there was no statutory or legal marriage existing, so makes it very easy and straightforward that he should come and take his bride price, or they would dump it for him at the public place. Things were getting heated and escalated. Regina's mother was fuming on one hand, her brother was blowing smoke on the other hand. Everything was just spiraling out of control. But as the tension heated and the floor turned to lava, people were expecting Regina to come out and speak for the first time, and indeed she did. Regina Daniels came out to lay very heavy and serious allegations against her estranged husband via a written post, and then she made a video to set the records straight.
Finally, in front of a camera, trying to explain my family's problem. Like, oh my God. Okay, let's get straight into the video. My family is actually in turmoil. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we'll definitely come out of it.
Regina clarified that all this while, she had chosen to stay silent, not because she didn't have what to say, but for sheer respect for what they had and for her children. And that those children, she would fight for them, she would claim them back, and she would raise them single-handedly without him.
I tried to be calm. I tried to let go, walai, but I'll fight for them. I'll take them. I'll train them. I'll raise them with or without your support. And you know that, my love. Ex-husband. Walai, this feels like I'm acting. But guys, this is me. I'm not going to cry you. I don't used to do that in front of camera. Okay, this is funny. I like this video. This means I'm tough.
Just like her brother Swizzy, she also vindicated her mother, saying that the idea of getting married to the senator was entirely hers.
Boss, are you insulting her? Anyway, stop. Stop insulting my mother. Wallahi, she's the best woman on earth. She is. She warned me. My brothers warned me. Everybody warned me. Nobody's going to cry on this camera. Everybody warned me. And then I drove out at night. I was going to kill myself if I don't marry Ned. Everyone was looking for me. My brothers were fighting, breaking bottles. Like, guys. I went to the police station and said, arrest me. My family does not want me to marry the love of my life.
And that even when her mother stood adamantly against it, she insisted. She was obstinate. She even ran away from home. And that people should please stop insulting her mother. She has no hand in all of this.
Everyone said no. My mom, come on now. And yo, stop saying I got married out of greed. Excuse me. No, we were not broke. Does that make sense? And secondly, how do you guys think, like, what amount of money can a man give to a mother to get her child that is practically providing everything in the house? That is practically, through this child, she trained all her children. Like, through this child, like, what else? That child was our only source of livelihood. I was a blessing, a gift to my mom. God used me to settle her. And it's my job to make sure she is forever happy. Because she has suffered.
One of the most shocking parts of Regina's speech, in fact, one may consider it the most shocking thing that they have heard this century, was when Regina said that no. She did not marry the senator because of money or out of greed, but out of sheer love. That she fell in love wholeheartedly with NED NWOKO. And that despite all the warnings and all the precautions, her heart wanted what her heart wanted.
My mom held it down. She tried. You all insulted her. Like, she tried. She tried. It is me. I'm the one with easy coconut head. It is me. I'm so ashamed to say I fell in love. Type shit. But I actually really did.
Phew! Now at this point, if people were confused at first, now everyone was left flabbergasted. Can anybody make it make sense? How a 17-year-old child can fall in love with a 70-year-old grandfather with 5 wives? It's difficult to comprehend this. We do not like doubting people's truths. We do not like contesting people's realities because maybe we do not know their lives more than them. But a lot of people found it incredible. They couldn't bring themselves to believe what Regina was selling. Phew! Let us get our thoughts down in the comment section. Now, the whole family is on fire. Secrets are being spilled. Disarray has taken over, and confusion is the order of the day. What seemed to have started as an anthill has quickly metamorphosed into a mountain. How will this end? In our next video, I am going to bring us up to speed with Sammy's situation. We are going to do some addressing from the legal standpoint of things. We are going to cover some outside intervention that has happened, as well as covering every other update that has now made it out. Stay watching. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you are seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your thoughts down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezevale. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.